All right, the bid by Billsby Builders for the purchase of Discovery Mountain Camp is our highest bid. Going once, going twice, going 3 times.
Hi, I'm Miss Jean. Join me on a trip to Discovery Mountain, where the air is clear, almost clear enough to hear your imagination, and where every day is an exercise in faith. Join me for today's expedition in Discovery Mountain. Today's episode is Auction Day. Now, this is the 9th episode in the Just in Time story series. If you're joining us for the first time, you can pause right now and catch up at our website, discoverymountain.com, where you can listen to the earlier part of the story. Now, today is an important day in Discovery Mountain. As Mr. Simon predicted in our last episode, they weren't able to get the needed repairs done. And they didn't raise enough money to pay the fine to save Discovery Mountain Camp. And today is Auction Day. Everyone in Discovery Mountain has felt the pressure to save the camp. Will they be able to save Discovery Mountain Camp from being sold to Billsby Builders? Let's listen to today's episode to find out.
Oh, hey, Mr. Simon! Has the auctioneer arrived?
Good morning, Jake. No, he's not here yet. Hey, you're dripping all over my clean floor.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Simon. It is pouring rain outside. Here, let me hang my raincoat by the trekker's front door.
Now, that's better. Now just dry your feet on the mat, Jake. Hey, the rain is coming down hard out there.
Oh, yeah, and it's windy, too. Oh, look at that tree over there. It's just swaying all over the place. Hey, maybe they'll cancel the auction because of the weather. Then no one could bid to buy Discovery Mountain Camp.
Jake, it'll take more than bad weather to cancel the auction. There's a pot of hot chamomile tea if you'd like a cup to warm up.
Oh, I would. Thank you. Hey, Mr. Simon, who's the auctioneer?
I don't know, Jake. He's a government worker.
So how will the auction work?
Well, at exactly 1 p.m., the auctioneer will start. He'll call for bids, and the person or company that offers the highest bid will own Discovery Mountain Camp.
Oh, I can't believe this is happening. I feel sick about the fact that we might lose Discovery Mountain Camp.
Jake, God has it under control.
How can you be so happy in all of this, Mr. Simon? Aren't you worried?
Yeah, Jake, this trial has been difficult. I've been worried. I've been cranky. I felt like giving up. Today, I feel joyful.
Joyful? Today, Mr. Simon, it's auction day.
Yes, I know, Jake. Today will be one of the biggest faith exercises we've ever experienced.
As they say, I guess every day's an exercise in faith here at Discovery Mountain.
Yes, what a joy. Jake, there's someone at the door. Maybe it's the auctioneer.
Uncle George!
Hattie, I thought you were the auctioneer. I didn't know you were going to be here.
Oh, Uncle George, I just had to be here. Mr. Billsby brought us. The weather is terrible out there. The wind is blowing the trees around. I'm just glad we made it.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Hattie. It means a lot to me. Thanks for coming.
Hello, George. I haven't seen you in years.
Baxter Billsby. Good to see you. This is unexpected.
Hey, listen, George. I'm sorry about all this. My manager...
I know. Just listen, let's just move forward now.
Look, we're here to support you and make sure this auction doesn't happen like my manager planned it to. If no one bids on Discovery Mountain Camp, this whole trial can be over.
Thanks for your support, Billsby.
Hey, Mr. Billsby, nice to meet you, sir. Wait a minute, Judah?
Hey, Counselor Jake. Yeah, it's me.
Hey, Judah, buddy, I'm so glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you, too. Oh, I couldn't let anything happen to Discovery Mountain Camp.
Hey, Judah, thanks for being here. And for helping Hattie with her social media campaign to save Discovery Mountain Camp.
Hi, Mr. Simon. Today's the day we find out if anyone watched the video and if it'll work or not.
Yes, today's the day. Ready or not. Hello, I am George Simon. May I help you?
Mr. Simon, just the person I was looking for. I'll be your auctioneer for today.
Welcome, sir. You can hang your raincoat right here at the door. Come on inside. You look like you could use a hot cup of tea to warm up.
Oh, well, thank you.
Mr. Simon, is that him? He doesn't look that scary.
Yes, Jake, he's not scary. He's just a man trying to do his job.
Well, thank you for the tea, Mr. Simon. Now, if I could just confirm the details of today's auction.
Oh, yes. Please go right on ahead.
Now, according to my paperwork, a safety code violation was filed against the property known as Discovery Mountain Camp,
Yes, sir.
and you failed to make the necessary repairs.
Well, yes, sir. Everyone in town worked together, but we just couldn't finish in time.
I see. Failing to meet the necessary repairs, you then had the option to pay a fine.
Well, yes, but I just couldn't raise that amount of money, sir. We sold a lot of T-shirts, but...
T-shirts?
Well, long story.
Mr. Simon, we're going to have to proceed with the auction.
Yes, I understand. I just wish there was another way.
All right, sir. I normally like to hold my auctions outside on the property.
Yes, well, the weather isn't cooperating, is it? You can hold the auction right here at Trekker's if you like.
Yes, this'll work. Can we move these tables out of the way and set up rows of chairs?
Yes, we can do that. Hattie, Judah, can you please come over here? We'll need a hand moving these tables to set up for the auction.
Okay, Uncle George, we can help.
Here, Hattie, grab one end of the table. I'll get the other.
All right, Mr. Simon. We've got about 50 minutes. We'll begin the auction at 1 o'clock sharp.
Oh, sir, I'm just wondering, what if no one bids on the property? What if no one wants to buy it? Can I buy it back myself?
Oh, well, sir, that won't be an issue. I already have a signed and submitted bid to buy this property.
Oh, you do? No. From who?
Oh no, Judah, did you hear that? The auctioneer already has a bid on the property.
It's from Billsby Builders. This is a good bid. If you couldn't pay the fine, there's no way you can bid to pay more than this.
Oh, dear.
Yes, this bid was submitted, signed, and sealed last week.
Well, who signed it?
Looks like, let's see here, Jeanette Jones.
Oh no, Madam Manager!
Well, Mr. Simon, I'm afraid that the auctioneer is right. This bid to buy Discovery Mountain Camp is official. My manager signed and sealed it.
Oh, you're the owner of the company, Billsby. Surely you can withdraw the bid.
I wish I could, George. I want to save Discovery Mountain Camp as much as anyone. That's why I'm here today. But this bid is firm.
Not even your signature can change it?
I'm afraid not.
All right, Billsby.
George, if this bid goes through and my company owns the camp, I'm going to have to tear it down.
You can't stop the construction of the new hotel and spa?
No, I really wish I could. I looked at all the documents, but my manager already has everything locked in place. There's nothing I can do to change it.
This has been a trial, Billsby, but I still trust God in all this.
Mr. Simon, you're a better man than me.
No, but I serve a mighty God.
I wish that there was more I could do.
I know, but thanks for being here and for your support. The kids have a plan to stop the auction. It's our last hope. Jamie, you're here. Leave your...
Hi, Granddad. Yeah, I know. I'll leave my raincoat at the door. Hattie, Judah.
Hey, Jamie.
Hi, Jamie. You made it. I'm so glad that someone did.
Hattie, Judah, where is everyone? Is our plan gonna work?
I don't know. Maybe it's the weather.
Yeah, the rain is pretty heavy, but we made it here.
I don't know if anyone's gonna be here. Where's your mom and Kayla and everybody from your school, Jamie?
Well, my mom had to work at the hospital, and today is a school day. Reader said that I could be excused, but...
Oh, man. What if no one shows up? What if we can't stop the auction?
Well, then Discovery Mountain Camp gets sold to Billsby Builders.
Oh, well, Mr. Billsby wouldn't let the demolition team destroy it, would he?
Well, I think it'd be a little too late.
Oh, no. My dad is the head of the demolition team. I just can't picture my dad tearing down Discovery Mountain Camp. Oh, I feel a little sick.
Here, sit down, Judah. Let me get you a glass of water.
Thanks, Jamie. Oh, where is everyone?
The auction starts in exactly 14 minutes.
How is Mr. Simon so happy? Doesn't he know what's about to happen?
He knows, Judah. He knows.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now 1 o'clock and time to begin our auction on time as scheduled.
Hattie, we can't start. Nobody showed up that said they would.
Jamie, I know, but there's nothing we can do. We tried our best.
We'll begin with our opening bid. Billsby Builders bids the amount of... Oh my, this is a good bid. We'd like to thank Billsby Builders for such a generous offer.
Where is everyone? I thought my video worked. I really did.
Judah, all we can do is pray.
Our opening bid from Billsby Builders is on the floor. Does anyone have a higher bid for the purchase of the Discovery Mountain Camp? Any higher bids than our opening bid from Billsby Builders? All right, the bid by Billsby Builders for the purchase of Discovery Mountain Camp is our highest bid. Going once?
Oh no, the auctioneer is about to close the bidding. If Discovery Mountain Camp is sold to Billsby Builders, that will be the end of it. Is this the end? We'll take a short break. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm George Swanson. I play Mr. Simon here on Discovery Mountain. In real life, I work for the Voice of Prophecy, the ministry that brings you this program. The Voice of Prophecy has been around for a long time, more than 85 years. And this program is just one of several that we have available right now or are planning to roll out in the near future. I invite you to listen to our flagship program called Disclosure, hosted by Sean Boonstra. Disclosure is a 1-hour program featuring relevant topics for today. You can listen to Disclosure on all of the major podcast platforms, on iHeartRadio, and online at disclosureradio.com. You fed your kids spiritually. Now take a little time for you. That's disclosureradio.com.
Hi, kids. Please excuse the interruption. I want to talk to the adults listening with you. Now, when I'm not busy working on Discovery Mountain, I'm busy being a mom. I juggle work, music lessons, and trips to the orthodontist. There never seems to be extra time at the end of the day, or extra money at the end of the month. But it's important to my husband and I to support causes that we see making a difference in the world. And the ministry that brings you Discovery Mountain, the Voice of Prophecy, well, that's top of our list. Now, I found an easy way to support this ministry, and it doesn't take a penny out of the family budget. It's Amazon Smile. Whenever I make a purchase at Amazon.com, the Voice of Prophecy automatically receives a donation. Find out more about this easy-to-use program that won't take anything out of your orthodontics budget at smile.amazon.com and add the Voice of Prophecy as your charity. Thank you for helping us make a difference in kids' lives. Before the break, the auctioneer sounded like he was ready to close the bidding for Discovery Mountain Camp. Is this the end of the camp? And what was Hattie and Judah's plan to save the camp? It seems as if they're all alone in this now.
All right, the bid by Billsby Builders for the purchase of Discovery Mountain Camp is our highest bid. Going once.
Wait a minute, Mr. Auctioneer. We have some late arrivals.
All right. Come in, everyone.
We're here at last.
Miss Tamara.
Mr. Simon, we're sorry we're so late. The wind blew down a tree in the middle of the road.
Oh, dear. Is everyone all right?
Everyone's fine. 7 of us worked together to lift the tree out of the road. Whew.
Everyone, hang your raincoats at the door. My clean floor.
Miss Tamara, it's me, Judah.
Judah! I didn't think I'd get to see you in person. Thank you for that video.
Oh, it's the least I could do.
Quiet down, everyone. Please, find a seat. There are a few empty ones right up here in the front.
Is Miss Wendy here, too?
Oh, of course. She's just looking for a parking spot.
Okay, come sit with Hattie and me.
Now, as I was saying, the bid by Billsby Builders for the purchase of Discovery Mountain Camp is our highest bid. Going once, going...
We're here. Sorry we're late.
Now, who are all of you?
I'm Principal Reeder, the principal of Discovery Mountain Academy and summer camp director, and these are my students.
You brought your students?
I did. You see, we all want you to know how much we each care about Discovery Mountain Camp. Most of these kids have gone to that camp every summer of their lives.
Okay, well, fine, but please, take a seat.
Kids, how many of you gave your hearts to Jesus at Discovery Mountain Camp?
I did. Oh, I know she did too. Oh, you did.
You see, this camp means everything to these kids. We can't let it be demolished and replaced by a hotel and spa.
If that's all, Principal Reeder, then let's continue the bidding. Going once...
Mr. Auctioneer, I'm Amanda Lee. I teach 1st and 2nd grade at Discovery Mountain Academy. This camp is important to me as a teacher and parent, too. My son loves all the music, good Christian music. He sings the songs all year long.
Okay, that's fine, but please, can we continue?
Hey, everyone! Sing with me. Discover sunshine, experience fresh mountain air, discover nature, experience friends that really care. Discovery Mountain, the place I wanna be. Discover more of God and all His plans for me.
Quiet, everyone. Let's continue.
I'm Wendy, and my friend Tamara and I are the camp drama directors. Let me tell you, the Bible stories that we learn and perform every summer are life-changing, not just for the kids, but for all of us at camp.
All right, Miss Wendy, find a seat. Please, settle down. Let's continue.
Hattie, it seems as if your plan just might be working. The auctioneer hasn't been able to finish the bidding.
I pray it works. If everyone shares how much the camp means to them, he just has to stop the bidding. He must have a heart.
That's enough. We must continue. Ladies and gentlemen, quiet, please. The bid by Billsby Builders for the purchase of Discovery Mountain Camp is our highest bid. Going once, going twice.
Mr. Auctioneer,
Who said that?
I'm Lana. I'm in the 2nd grade group. And I have something important to say.
Lana, stand up on this chair so that everyone can hear you.
I'm 7 years old, and I haven't been to Discovery Mountain Camp yet. Every summer, my mom tells me, "Not yet, Lana, you're not quite big enough." And every summer, I hear the singing and smell the smoke from the campfire. I see other kids riding horses and I hear them splashing in the pool. But most importantly, each summer, I see kids going to Camp Grumpy and thinking about their own problems. Then at the end of the week, they look like different kids. Mr. Auctioneer, my mom told me that this summer I can go to camp. I'm finally old enough. Please, don't let them tear it down before I have my chance to go. Please?
Young lady, step down off that chair before you hurt yourself.
Uncle George, he does have a heart.
Mr. Auctioneer, I've sat in silence listening to everybody today, and it breaks my heart.
And who are you?
I'm Baxter Billsby, owner of Billsby Builders.
Now this should get interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I love Discovery Mountain Camp as much as you do. I don't want to demolish it, but plans have been made, and it's a long story.
Have a seat, Mr. Billsby.
No, I won't. I'm tired of everyone telling me what to do. That little girl just inspired me. I won't let you finish this auction. She and every other child deserves to go to Discovery Mountain Camp. Who's with me?
Quiet, please. Well, this is the first time that this has ever happened. And with any first, I can make a new rule. This auction is officially over. Bidding has ended and there is no successful bid. That means that Discovery Mountain Camp remains the property of Mr. George Simon. You win And I have to say, I'm very happy for all of you.
It's been a long trial, but the plan to save Discovery Mountain Camp worked. What's next? Well, stay with us during this short break to find out. I'm Ms. Jean, and I'm wondering, are we friends on social media? I hope so. Connect with us to see behind-the-scenes photos from in the studio and so much more. You'll find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Search for @DiscoveryMTN. That's short for mountain. And follow Director Doug and me on Twitter, too. That's @DMDirectorDoug and @DMMsJean. We'll see you there.
Hi, I'm Donovan Reeder, and I play Principal Reeder on Discovery Mountain. But I'm the real principal of Campion Academy, located in Loveland, Colorado. Campion Academy is a boarding high school whose mission it is to prepare our students to share God's love with the world. With opportunities such as mission trips, training and giving Bible studies, literature evangelism, and student-led chapels, our students are challenged to take their faith and walk with Christ to the next level. To find out more about our rigorous academic program or set up a tour, visit us online at campion.net.
I'm Ms. Jean, and if you're a longtime listener, I'm guessing that you have a favorite Discovery Mountain character. Write and tell me who it is. At discoverymountain.com, click on the Contact button. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Discovery Mountain Camp is saved. I'm so glad, aren't you? Now, I wonder, what will Mr. Simon do next? Does he have a plan? Let's listen and find out.
Uncle George, we did it.
Hattie, I don't know what to say. No, wait, I do. Thank you.
Uncle George, I never could have imagined this all happening when I won the contest at Billsby Builders.
No, neither did I. But God needed you there for such a time as this.
Yes, I see it all now. Thank you, Uncle George.
Hattie, Judah and I are ready to go back. You ready?
Yes, Judah, you don't have to worry about your dad demolishing Discovery Mountain Camp anymore.
I know. I couldn't be happier. I feel so much better now.
Mr. Billsby, we're ready to go when you are. Oh, hey, look outside. The rain stopped.
Yes, all clear. You should have an easier trip home. Billsby, would you and Hattie and Judah come back to Discovery Mountain tomorrow?
Sure, we could do that. What for?
Well, there's one more thing we need to do tomorrow. I'll send Jake down to pick you up in Bluebirdy. Save you the long drive out. What do you say?
We'll be here.
Thanks, Uncle George. Tell Jake that I'll meet him at the usual spot tomorrow.
All right. Goodbye and drive safely.
Well, Mr. Simon, I just put the last of the chairs away. I'd better get over to the academy. I've really neglected my chaplain duties the last few weeks.
Of course, Jake. Away you go. I'm thankful for all you've done for Discovery Mountain. Thank you, Jake.
Mr. Simon, I didn't speak up in the group today. You know, I was a little afraid of the auctioneer.
There was no need, Jake. Plenty of people spoke out.
Oh, I know, but what I would have said is that this town has really changed my life, you know? I remember when I got here, I thought God was calling me to be a missionary in Katha or Tuktoyaktuk, remember?
I remember.
But you convinced me to stay for the summer and be a missionary to the kids at Discovery Mountain Camp as a counselor.
Yes!
I'm so glad God brought me here.
Jake, I couldn't agree more. I'm so delighted to see you at peace and content.
Yeah, a rare thing for me. I agree, Mr. Simon. You know, this morning you said today would be one of the greatest faith exercises of our lives.
Oh, yes, I suppose I did.
Well, how'd you know? How'd you know that everything would turn out okay?
Well, Jake, I didn't know that everything would turn out all right.
Oh, then how were you so happy and joyful?
Well, Jake, the trials in our life aren't for no reason. Difficulties test our faith. They exercise it, and just like physical exercise, they make us stronger.
So this whole trial of wondering if we'd save the camp was one big faith exercise?
Yes, I suppose it was.
Oh, Mr. Simon, that's some deep thinking.
Jake, trials exercise our faith and produces patience.
I could use a triple dose of patience most days.
Yeah, so why are you laughing, Jake?
I'm just thinking about the terrible job I did with that electric sander on the cafeteria floor.
Oh, Jake.
Oh, I sure did need a lot of patience for that job. I am so glad it's over. I'm so done with all the repairs at camp.
Here's the thing, Jake. We're not done with the repairs.
Oh, wait, what? I don't get it.
We can't expect parents to drop their kids off at a summer camp. That's unsafe. We start back on the repairs first thing tomorrow morning.
Oh, no. I've still got to work at the academy, and I've got a blister on my thumb, and the trail mix is...
There he is. There's the Jake I know. Come on, Jake, let me make you a sandwich. Tomorrow's another day.
Everyone's plan worked. They saved Discovery Mountain Camp. Now, it sounds like the work is not done yet. Jake will have to break out the electric sander one more time. And I wonder what Mr. Simon wants Hattie, Judah, and Mr. Billsby to come back for. One thing's for sure, this trial has been an exercise in faith. Are you facing something difficult in your life right now? Well, as you exercise your faith, it will grow stronger too. Now, when I'm in the middle of a difficult trial, there's a verse that helps me to stay joyful, just like Mr. Simon. It's found in the book of James, chapter 1, and verses 2 and 3, and says this: "Count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience." Trials are like weightlifting for our faith routine. They're difficult, but they make us stronger. And that's good news.
Hi, I'm Director Doug. The auction scene here in this episode was a difficult scene to record for a few reasons. First, the scene had lots of voice actors in it. Secondly, it had to sound like a real auction. Auctions are loud and the auctioneer speaks fast. It's all very busy. We had one more complication. You see, Miss Wendy and Miss Tamara don't live near the Voice of Prophecy studio. So producer Joel recorded their lines at a live event on the other side of the country. Could you tell? Sound engineer Danny made it all sound like one big auction. Go to the Director Doug page of our website for a behind-the-scenes video of this special recording.
I'm Miss Jean, and you've been listening to Discovery Mountain, where the air is clear enough to hear your imagination, and where every day is an exercise in faith. To listen to other episodes and to send us a message, visit us at discoverymountain.com or write to us at Discovery Mountain, P.O. Box 999, Loveland, Colorado 80539. And in Canada, write to Box 2127, Oshawa, Ontario, Canada, L1H7V4. This is a production of the Voice of Prophecy. Join us again next time here at Discovery Mountain, where every day is an exercise in faith. The Auction was written by Jean Boonstra and recorded in Loveland, Colorado at the Voice of Prophecy Studios and post-produced in Ontario, Canada by Douglas Bruce and Danny Columby.